Welcome to KERR9000'S Horror House.
So this is a film I've meant to review for an absolute lifetime. The original George A. Romero's 1968 American independent horror classic Night of the Living Dead. Of course, directed, photographed and edited by George A. Romero, with a screenplay by John Russo and Romero. It stars Dwayne Jones and Judith O'Dea, and the story follows a group of people who are trapped in a rural farmhouse in Pennsylvania which is under assault by a large group of flesh-eating undead. Romero had gained experience through directing television commercials and industrial films, and he wanted to try his hand at making a full-length feature film. And he decided to make a horror film to capitalise on the interest of this genre at the time. After evolving their story through multiple drafts, Russo and Romero's final script drew a lot of its influence from Richard Matheson's 1954 novel I Am Legend, something which itself has been made into several films. This is one of those great films for people who want to be filmmakers. I myself would say I am. I have a long-standing ambition to make a horror short, and this is one of those films which is made with a cast and crew which consists largely of the director's friends and relatives, with local stage and amateur actors, residents from the area, and it has that real guerrilla filmmaking feel to it. The film was made on a budget of $100,000 approximately, which by film standards is nothing. Following the film's theatrical premiere, Night of the Living Dead eventually grossed $12 million domestically and $18 million internationally. This meant they earned more than 250 times its budget, and it is one of the most profitable film productions ever made at that time. The film was released shortly before the adoption of the Motion Picture Association of America's rating system, and the film's explicit violence and gore, well, explicit for the time, nowadays nothing, was considered groundbreaking and unprecedented. It led to a lot of controversy and some negative reviews. It's a film that has gone on, though, to be the cornerstone of horror. Without this film, we would not have the zombie culture we have now. The things we take for granted now, the Resident Evil games, the Walking Dead comics and TV series, all of that comes really from George Romero. I'm not saying zombies didn't exist before him, but zombies as we see them now came out of this film. Even though it's a seriously old film, I don't want to go down complete spoiler territory, so I'm not going to say any more about what happens. Because if you've not seen it, you're going to want to see for yourself who makes it, who doesn't, how things play out. And do watch this film. Seriously, you need to go watch this film. Yes, there might be remakes and films inspired by it, and a lot of those I would strongly recommend. But watch this first. This film stands beside things like The Evil Dead and El Marichi as a serious benchmark of what can be done by people who are highly passionate, even if they don't necessarily have bags and bags of money. If they've got the desire and the passion and they can chase it and they're willing to do what needs to be done, this shows how far you can get. And they were doing this back when technology was nothing like now. To think that Romero could do this actually inspires me that I could make at least my own horror short one day. Okay, that's KERR9000'S, the Chrome-Faced Man, signing off, saying keep on watching those scary movies, boys and ghouls. Laters, taters.
A Squaffy Bear production.
Hi, it's KERR9000'S, the Chrome-Faced Man. I'd just like to say thank you for making it to the end of my video. I've got lots of stuff on my channel, my horror house doing horror reviews, games room doing games, sci-fi station. It's absolutely chock-a-block full. I can also be found on the Retro Gamer U forum, which is full of great people, great laugh. At the end of this video there's going to be some little icons to tick if you want to subscribe, a link to one video, a link to a playlist. I'd also like to recommend the wonderful, talented Just Jessica, who does cosy games like Dreamlight Valley and is my supportive partner. Thank you ever so much once again for watching my video, and particularly if you follow me, thank you for all your support, and have a great rest of your day.